All right, guys, welcome to Agent After Hours. I am here once again with Ann Taylor with another episode of What If. And today we're talking about what if you have a buyer or seller that you're not representing that starts asking you for advice on a contract that they are already in.
Oh, well,
Curveball.
first of all, like how you get over your emotions of why are you in a contract that I'm not part of?
Sure.
And then you calmly say, look, the state's very strict on when we can and can't be involved. And we can be involved when we are representing you in an agent capacity on your behalf as the buyer or seller. You went a different road, and now anything else for me to give an opinion on, one, could be a breach of your licensing and ethical duties, and two, very much could be an unauthorized practice of law, because they're
Sure.
really trying to vet out what's happening, and a lot of times they're asking some legal questions about
Absolutely.
what's going on. Yeah.
Well, I'm using an example. We had an agent that had buyers that they didn't represent go with a builder. And in the contract, it was very specific that the buyer is responsible for covering an appraisal gap. So I think it's important to have those conversations with your clients up front over, I can't represent you if I'm not involved from the start.
Yes.
So while I may be the best and most awesome broker or agent on the planet, my advice doesn't come free. So if you want to use me, this is the process. But when you do come into one of those sticky situations, I'm not going to be available. I can't.
Yeah. Gracefully back out. I mean, and this is where it comes down to educating your clients that if you are their agent and you are going to have an ability to assist them in a transaction, it is critical that you are part of the process from the get-go.
Right.
Not that they say, look, we've looked at 10 houses with you all these other times, but now we had a free Saturday and we just decided to browse through builder open houses.
Or any open house, right?
Well, or any open house for that matter. And now you're not considered the procuring cause, and the broker or the builder ends up saying, sure, you can bring your realtor in. Not going to pay
Right.
him or her, but yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Well, at the end of the day, you just are coming into a giant tangled mess that they want you to.
That you're not going to get paid for, and you're going to only take on a whole lot of liability, time, and risk.
That again, you're not getting paid for.
Right. And you shouldn't do it. They're asking probably for things that may have been out of the scope of your expertise to begin with, but it doesn't matter because they've already signed the contract. And so now you can't even assist them to say, this looks very different than what our board contract says. You might want to discuss that with an attorney. This looks very different. Did you read this provision? I noticed this. So you can certainly point things out to a buyer in a builder contract to say, this is not what we normally see in our contract. That's just a factual
You
statement.
might as well just get your highlighter and do the entire thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's your quick answer. Have the educational talks with your clients about how you operate and what you can do to help represent them, but don't get involved later on in the scenario where you can't and may be practicing law.
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.